chapter Nisa, verse number 36. Serve Allah and ascribe no partner to Him. Do good to your parents, to near of kin.
Is a land of hundreds of NGOs, grassroots NGOs, small NGOs, big NGOs, but they're all working for the benefit of Goa. And that is a very positive sign for all of us.
Because when corporations rule a state, when the state is being run by major corporations, there is no sound of people, there is no voice of the people, there is no voice of the voiceless. The NGOs are all suppressed.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, a very warm evening to you all. May peace and blessings of Almighty be on you all. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to the All Goa NGOs Meet on the theme Good Neighbors Build Good Society. Starting with some spiritual recitations, I shall read out before you the meaning of a holy verse from chapter Nisa, verse number 36. Serve Allah and ascribe no partner to Him. Do good to your parents, to near of kin, to orphans, and to the needy, and to the neighbor who is of kin, and to the neighbor who is a stranger, and to the companion by your side, and to the wayfarer, and to those whom your right hand possess. Allah does not love the arrogant and the beautiful and the boastful. Moving on to set the context for today's evening, to get the grounds right, to know the basis of this meeting, I invite before you all Mr. Asif Hussain, Chairman, Humanitarian Relief Society, Goa, to present the welcome address.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace, blessing and mercy of God Almighty be upon you all. To begin with, I need to appreciate the presence of all the NGO members here. We are thankful to all of you for accepting this invitation and coming by sparing some time from your busy schedule. We also appreciate the human service that you are giving to the society in the chosen field of your work. The dedication, the sacrifice, the efforts that you all put is immense always, and that needs to be recognized. Goa is a land of hundreds of NGOs, grassroots NGOs, small NGOs, big NGOs, but they're all working for the benefit of Goa. And that is a very positive sign for all of us, that we have a very alert civil society in Goa, which is very conscious of the identity of Goa, of the direction that Goa is going towards you. And therefore, there should be no attempt in the society to undermine the work of NGOs in Goa or the civil society in Goa. Having said that, we find that we have achieved successes, correct? The NGO movement in Goa has achieved some successive, but in some cases we've not achieved the success that we desired. This is a pattern that we find across, and that should not be disappointing, because the very existence of a good number of NGOs working on diverse fields is a positive sign for us to begin with and to take it forward. There are many NGOs that work on the grassroots. Then there are NGOs that provide the intellectual and academic basis for sustaining the different movements across Goa, whether it is environment, whether it is mining, destruction of our environment, ecology, whether there is anti-people, anti-Goa identity policies that are taking place in Goa. So all of this does needs both grassroots as well as an intellectual and academic basis to take this movement forward. There are, as I said, there are multiple NGOs working in their chosen field of work. Most of us, we work in isolation, but in some cases we have come together and done great work. If you look at Goa's history since 1961, even the Goa, the movement for Goa statehood and all of those things, DuPont, Nylon 66, many other such movements. These are the success stories that we have in Goa. So obviously, when isolated small groups of NGOs come together for a greater work, there is bound to be a sort of rebuttal or a reaction from the system, which will try to create divisions and which will try to create create walls of miscommunication and division among the people who work for the welfare of the society. Some NGOs are pro-government, some NGOs work for the people, and they work selflessly. We need to choose our sides. NGOs cannot be anti-government. NGOs need to support good initiatives of the government. At the same time, NGOs need to keep their right to protest, to speak up against any policies that are against the people of Goa. When there is a good initiative, we will be supportive, but then when there is things that are wrong that's happening in the administrative policy or the government policy, we need to reserve our right to stand up and speak against these movements, as many of you all here have been doing consistently, continuously over a period of time. And we have seen the brute force of state against any and all of those NGOs and social activists who have tirelessly worked for the identity of Goa. So we will be constantly facing these brute force of the state. There are allegations that NGO and civil society movement in Goa is a hurdle for the progress of Goa. This is absolutely wrong. I think we need to give a very clear message to the government, to the administration, that NGOs here are working for the benefit of the Goan people. It could be different policies that we're speaking against, but we will speak up against those policies. Since we are all consistently conscious that there is a brute force of the state that is constantly observing our actions, constantly seeing what we are doing, there is the need for collaboration and cooperation. If you look in the past history of the Goa NGO movement, when we have collaborated, when we have cooperated, we have been successful. We also know movements in Goa have been hijacked at many different points of time. So we have learned from the past events in our journey. So obviously, what comes to my mind is that we need to collaborate and we have to cooperate, and this is very important. This might take a degree of learning and unlearning, because it's not easy for a people working in isolation, people working in different segments, health segment, environment segment, human rights segment. There are so many different segments, animal rights, women and children's issues, sports issues. There are multiple issues and multiple NGOs that are working on these front. So obviously all of this needs a degree of collaboration and cooperation. Why do we need this collaboration and cooperation? The basic idea that all of us share, that we need to save Goa from the onslaught of a cultural onslaught. There is an economic onslaught. There is many different ways and means that we are all feeling insecure about what is happening. There's the law and order system, there's the economic system, there is land mafia. There are so many things that is happening in Goa. Obviously each one of us is concerned of these issues that are before us. At the same time, something that we have totally ignored, we've been more addressing those aspects of the issues that is very glaring before us, but there are something called as undercurrents which are generally not visible in our hectic life's activity. One of the things that is happening in Goa is there is a degree of, not a degree, there's a great degree of social disconnect in neighborhoods. If you look at the number of police complaints, the number of court cases, the number of disputes that are the neighborly disputes, the housing society disputes, disputes over pathways, disputes in the housing society, this shows that somewhere down the lane we have neglected creating good neighborly environment, because we all know when there are good neighborly relationship, there's a good neighborhood, and when there's a good neighborhood, there's a good society. And when there's a strong bond of neighborhood and collectiveness, then the efforts to create divisions, the efforts to create hijack collective conscious efforts by the people of the Goa is not possible. When neighborhoods and when people in all localities have a strong bond for a common minimum good that we all desire. Every citizen in India, every individual in Goa wants peace, wants comfort, wants security, wants safety. But because these neighborly relationships have been ignored over a period of time, and the brute force of the system, along with it the presence of WhatsApp University, the presence of miscommunication, the presence of fake news, the presence of all sorts of propaganda against people who are doing, like we all know that we have people in the power who've said that NGOs are a hurdle for the progress of Goa. So you just try to connect all the dots. We find the basic idea to create discord in neighborhood is so that it is easy for them to continue with all the policies, whether it is land mafia, whether it is any of these things. It becomes very convenient, very easy. So one of the emphasis that I as chairman of Humanitarian Relief Society is for all NGOs to cooperate and collaborate on many issues. I'm not saying we have to collaborate and cooperate only on ideal neighborhood, ideal society. We need to collaborate and cooperate on multiple levels. But one of the things that cements all of these efforts is good neighborly relationship. If we ignore this, we are actually letting the flood of brute force of the system to enter into all of our localities, all of our villages, all of our cities, where we cannot cohesively then work for the defense and safety and security of Goan identity, whether it is cultural identity, whether it is economic development, all of those things that each one of you here gathered are concerned about. It will be very difficult for us to sustain it. Hence, I want to bring to the attention of all of you esteemed guests is, no, I'll finish before 5 minutes, don't worry. I'll just take 2 more minutes. So what we have to do is, we need to neighbor is supposed to be the first line of defense. Unfortunately, today, neighborhoods have become the first line of offense. When I'm saying this, I can see smiles. People are agreeing to what I'm saying. A neighbor is supposed to be the first line of defense, support, dignity, safety of honor. But today, unfortunately, there's a good number of cases, there's good number of data and statistics to say that neighborly relationship have disintegrated. This disintegration of neighborly relationship is the greater danger for the other noble goals that we have around us. So we need to save this collective movement for the betterment of Goa by saving our neighborly relationship. It will start to one houses. We have to spread it across clusters of neighborhood that show an ideal way of caring with compassion for your neighbor. This is what Goa needs. The mental health issues, the suicide cases, all are indications of these deeper disease, and these are all symptoms of that. Hence, I and you, and my appeal is that we all together work to create better neighborhoods, good neighborly relationship, and obviously opening this house for a greater discussion. We go back, we think about this issue of how we can work for developing good neighborly relationship. That's my appeal to each one of you all who have gathered here. There'll be much more discussions happening. Each one of you all will introduce your activity, your segment of work that you all are doing, so that we know each other, so that at some point we have networking, at some point we have a collective collaboration and cooperation for greater goals that we have. At the same time, not forgetting that good neighborly relationship is the basis on which we can build the structure in which we can continue our fight against the brute system that is there around us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Asif Sen, for setting the tone for today's evening. Today's evening is not only about deliberation, pondering and reflection, it is also about appreciation. It is also about encouragement, encouraging your efforts in various fields. All NGOs gathered here have dedicated themselves to a certain field where you all are working hard in the Goan society, and HRS thought it is best to appreciate your efforts with a small token of appreciation and recognition. I'll call out names and your task will be to come up here and in very brief, within 1 minute, introduce your activities, your NGO, and collect your a token from our side, and then the next one will follow. I request everyone to be very brief because we are running short of time. I also request Mr. Junaid Haroon and Mr. Asif Hussain to be present on this to award our esteemed NGOs. We start with Goa Livelihoods Forum. Can we have a round of applause for Goa Livelihood Forum? You are requested to introduce yourself for 1 minute.
Hello everybody, very good evening. First and foremost, thank you so much for this token of appreciation, and the honor means a lot, sir. Yes, so about Goa Livelihoods Forum, we are an NGO of around 8 years old NGO in Goa. Not only do we working on one sector, but we have touched upon the various sectors here in Goa. Our founder, ma'am, Asha Verneker. So have you seen this lot of SHGs in Goa? Yes, the self-help group women. Yes, the self-help group concept in Goa was bought by us. That was our baby. We worked for this woman for around 5 years for their empowerment, for their livelihoods, and lot of that. Apart from that, we also work for the entrepreneurs in Goa, the prevention of sexual harassment, children, education, environment. We are currently working with the Smart City IPS CDL on gender inclusive waste management system to put this system with the inclusion of women as well. On the nutrition awareness with the donation of nutrition pack for prenatal, antenatal, postnatal, and anemic women. So a lot of things. We are here today, just for an invitation to collaborate and nothing more, right? Doing the good work, and I really know that you all are doing the good work too, and together I think we can do better work, right? So thank you so much again, and best of luck team for the initiative that you have in your mind. So I really wish good luck to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. As diverse and wide your works and contributions are, 1 minute is a very short time, but this is what we have to adjust today. So, requesting the second group, Human Rights Monitoring Society. Can we have Human Rights Monitoring Society representative on stage? A huge round of applause, guys.
Good evening, everyone. Normally, as a human rights activist, I don't think any genuine activist works for accolades and recognition. They work behind the scene, behind the curtains, and that's what we at Human Rights Monitoring Society do. And we are a 25-year-old organization, but we work very closely with grassroots. Where nobody reaches, that's where we reach. And we work in diverse fields. We work with trade unions. We've started with student movements. Then we are involved with villages fighting for clean air, like the Metastrip organization, Metastrip agitation, where we were associated. And when we talk of extreme cases where nobody reaches out, is like cases of the 7-year-old child student who was raped in DVR school, where nobody was willing to support the family, and that's where we go and stand by them. So that's the type of work we do, where total marginalized society, wherever we find them, that is where we stand with them. And sometimes, most of the time, we are always anti-government. As Mr. Asif said, most NGOs are, we don't say we are anti-government, but we are against the system because we challenge the system. And now, recently, we have taken up one more very challenging issue in Goa, which may create a lot of ripples. And in that, we are associated with Goiche Fudle Pilge Khatir, another dynamic NGO in Goa, and we are thinking of challenging the liberation of Goa. So it is like this that we work. We question different things at the basics, and that's how we think human rights starts there, and human rights ends also with everyone taken together. Development is for everyone. Thank you.
We have next Mufidul Muslimin Youth Organization of Goa, Syed Iftiaz. I again request the representatives to be brief, please. A huge round of applause again. Let the energy reflect in your claps. This was a low energy clap. Can we have the energetic clap, please? Thank you.
As Cyril already said it. It's a privilege to be here. And Mufidul Muslim Youth Organization Goa was formed in 2001. Since then, we have been working in the social field, like HRS have shown. And our good part was we have formed ASRA, home for the destitute children, and we are working for that for so many years now, since 2012. And as personally, you know me, and I've been working with different NGOs. It may be GFPK with Anthony De Silva and all, and we are working to make Goa a better place, helping the people who needs our help, and we want to build a better Goa for the future generation also. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Up next, Goenche Fudli Pilgi Khatir, Tausif. I call upon Tausif and Jack Mascarenes. Yeah, both. A huge round of applause for Goenche Fudli Pilgi Khatir.
Good evening, everyone. Pahile Swatir, thanks to the organizers for this invitation. Goenche Fulle Pilge Katir. In English, for the sake of Goa's future generation. Our aim is simple: protect the interest of future generations. We stand on two principles. Principle 1, we believe community spirit is stronger than selfish politics. Principle 2, we know that each of you possesses unique abilities as per your environment and resources available to you. जोरी तर तूं शेतकार जाल्यार तुका जमणीची नॉलेज आसा. जोरी तर तूं नुस्तेकार तुका दर्याची नॉलेज आसा. इफ यू एडवोकेट कायद्याची, दोतोर, भलायकेची, नो each one of us is smarter than all of us together. I will repeat this. No, each one of us is smarter than all of us together. And this is what we stand for. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Asif and Mr. Junaid. I now call upon Mr. Samiullah and Mr. Moinuddin on stage to honor our guests, Mr. Samiullah Belwadi and Mr. Moinuddin Khan. Up next, we have Mandev Foundation, Priya Rathod and Yukti Mardolkar. Huge round of applause for Mandev Foundation.
Namaskar. Good evening to everyone. We run an NGO called Monday Foundation. It is a 6 years old foundation. Through this foundation, we work for the underprivileged children, for their education. So we provide free school stationeries to them every month. And for the women empowerment also we help. And we work in this society from 6 years now. And it is actually 8 years, but it is registered 6 years old now. सो जशें स्टार्टींग आमच्या सरान सांगलें की गोंय जें आसा जें आमचें गोंय माणकुलें गोंय ब्युटिफूल गोवा हांगा सगळ्यांक रावपाक रायट आसा, सगळ्यांक जगपाक रायट आसा, सगळ्यांक आपले आपले जे कामांक वता थंय आपलें आपलें काम करपाक सगळ्यांकूच सारको रायट आसा. सो सरान जशें सांगलें की हाचो जो आतां सद्याक यू कॅन से पॉलिटिकली एंड आय एग्री पॉलिटिकली थोडे लोक जे ह्या गोंयच्या ह्या माणकुल्या गोंयक जे अशें शेकी शेकी करूंक सोदता, हलोवंक सोदता फॉर देआर ओन बेनिफीट, इट इज टोटली रॉंग. एज वी ऑल आर NGO, पार्ट ऑफ NGO, वी वर्क फॉर सोसायटी. सो म्हाका दिसता की आमी सगळ्यांनी ती एक जागृत जावन आमच्या गोंयच्या जे पीस आसा, जी शांतिकाय आसा, ते शांतिकायेक सांबाळपा खातीर आमी काम करपाक जाय. जी आमची येणारी पिढी आसा, जी आमचे जनरेशन जी आतां येतली, जे आमचे माणकुले भुरगे आसा ते आतां स्लो 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 दे आर ग्रोईंग अप. फुडें तांचेर इम्पॅक्ट जातलो आनी तो सारको वायट इम्पॅक्ट जातलो. भुरगे सुसायड सुद्दां करूं शकतात, आपले जीव सुद्दां घेवं शकतात. सो ह्या सोशल वर्क म्हटल्यार ह्या ज्या गोंयाक सद्या गरज आसा ती शांतिकायेची. सी एवरी स्टेट, सगळे स्टेट मेळून एक कंट्री जाता. वी ऑल एग्री विथ दॅट. सो आमची कंट्री, आमचो भारत देश, नॉट ओन्ली गोवा, इट्स ऑल फूल सगळे स्टेट्स मेळून आमची कंट्री जाता, आमचो भारत देश जाता. ह्या भारत देशान जर शांती जाय जाल्यार आमकां आमच्या गोंयसून स्टार्ट करचें पडटलें आनी ही शांती काय आमकां फुडें दवरचें पडटलें. भुरग्यांक बरी शिक्षा दिवचें पडटलें. जे आतां रॉंग वेजान वयतात पॉलिटिकली, तांकां एक दोन काका काकी लोक शायन करतात, तांकां उजो असो लायतात. ही शांतिकाय भश्ट जावची न्हू आनी हे फ्युचर जे भुरग्यांचो आसा तो ब्रायट जावचो, गोंय एक बरे लेवलीचेर एज्युकेटेड जावचें, हेच्या खातीर आमकां सगळ्यांनी मेळून काम करचें पडटलें. अँड थँक्यू सो मच HRS गोवा फॉर इनवायटींग अस. थँक्यू सो मच. नमस्कार.
Next up we have Udant. NGO name is Udant. A huge round of applause for Udant.
Thank you HRS for appreciating us as NGOs. Udant is 15 years old. We work in the field of environment, education, health. We work with women and children. We work for, we are having skill development, vocational training. Currently we are having 6 migrant schools. We go to the construction sites and we are teaching schools, we are having school educations for children. Thank you very much.
Next up, National RTI AW Rajan Ghate. May I call upon Rajan Ghate, sir. A huge round of applause for National RTI.
Good evening. Tiger Zinda hai. Myself Rajan Ghate. I am a national RTI awardee. I work so much for Goa. I set for hunger strike 2 times. One time is 7 days and second time is 12 days for the good governance in 2018 and 2013. I am working for the senior citizen, for their rights. Also, I fight for the corruption, just not for the blah 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 blah, but I written my thesis on the corruption as a violation of human rights, which was selected in the UN also, United Nations. I am the person against the corruption, against the injustice for senior citizens, women, whatever people are coming with me, their issues or their injustice, then I am fighting for them. Always be the Goan, good person, good identity. Thank you.
Up next, Shadow Council of Margaon, Savio Coutinho.
A very good evening to you all. It's been a pleasure, in fact, to be here, and I thank the organizers, HRS and Rights to Neighborhood campaign, for having invited us at this program today. Well, friends, Shadow Council for Margaon is working in Margaon basically for last 9 years, since 2016, and basically we keep a tab on various government departments within the city who are taking up projects in Margaon, and we try to highlight what wrong goes on. And in doing so, we have achieved a lot, like basically lots of corrupt activities have been curtailed to a large extent. I should not say large extent, because the present dispensation it hardly cares, and they still go through. We have even, the latest one, what we have shown is how public money was siphoned totally 100%, not even 50%, 10%, 100%, by way of expenditure towards pandals for Ganeshotsav, Sarvajanik Ganeshotsav mandals. 8 Sarvajanik Ganeshotsav mandals in Margaon have been, the PWD is claiming that they put up pandals for them for last 3 years. When actually each organization, each mandal puts up their own pandal at their own cost. And here PWD creates bills of 25 lakhs per year, and it goes to a contractor. Thereafter where it goes, nobody knows. So these are the things, so many other things. But and when we all say, like, we all are involved in some activity or the other. I'll take 1 minute extra, please. We have seen how we struggle. All of you, we put up our time, efforts, and what we expect in return, participation. We don't want much from the thing, but we require participation, which somehow is lacking. And on this note, I would like to read a poem of Lawrence Palingati. It sums up all what is going on now at present. It reads, Pity the Nation. The name of the poem is Pity the Nation by Lawrence Palingati. Pity the nation whose people are sheep and whose shepherds mislead them. Pity the nation whose leaders are liars, whose sages are silent, and whose bigots haunt the airways. Pity the nation that raises not its voice, but aims to rule the world by force and by torture, and knows no other language but its own. Pity the nation whose breath is money, and sleeps the sleep of the too well-fed. Pity the nation, oh pity the people of my country, tears of the sweet land of liberty. This poem basically speaks of how we have got a misled population, how we have got deceptive leaders, how we have got silent intellect, basically people who have the capacity to come forward and fight against many things are fine, eventually silent. And a nation that embraces a bully to be their hero. This is the sad story of which we can find out in this poem. Once again, thanks to all, and we hope that we all are successful in whatever we are trying to do, and we get more people to participate and fight against whatever wrong is going on in our state and in our country. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Up next, Goa Road Safety Forum, Dilip Naik. Goa Road Safety Forum. A huge round of applause. Sir.
Good evening all. Thank you HRS. Thank you very much for this event and inviting me. I am receiving this award on behalf of all road safety warriors. I would like to ask you, is there anything more important than life itself? No, right? All this development and everything is in front of life, nothing. Today our life is in danger. The moment we come out of the house, on the road, nobody is safe. And if you see, if you open social media, if you open newspaper, you may not find any news this or that, but you will find one news, so and so dead, road accident. 20 years, 30 years, youth, future generation, they go before their time. So we started this NGO in 2017. I wrote one email to then Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar, and he called me one day and he asked what is happening and what is the solution, and from that inspiration we went ahead and we did this. So actually you will be surprised to know 1,72,000 people die every year in India. 1,72,000 is the figure of 23, 24 and 25 is yet to come. And that comes to 500 per day. And in our Goa, you all know, 300. And the worst thing is what, Goa is on the top of the map. When it comes to, there is one parameter called per lakh of fatalities per lakh, and Goa is number 1. So we thought this is a worldwide problem. So UN, World Health Organization, gave one formula. They came with the decade of action for road safety, 2010 to 20, and they gave one formula called 4Es. That is, 4E means education, engineering, enforcement, and emergency care. So I studied it deeply, and I felt if we propagate this, and we can make, because Goa being a small state, we can implement it here, and we can make Goa model for rest of the state. And we started working. Initially there was a response from government, and then certain things come clashes their interests and all. So many people are connected with us on this issue. So I request other NGOs and people, do come with us, because this is a very, very serious issue for all of us. We are in danger today. The life is in danger on road. So do join us. If you go to Facebook, you will find Goa Road Safety Forum, and go to our page, and there you can, those who are interested, please you can take my number 9766316723. It is there on the Facebook. It is also, send a request, and let us work together and try to save. Every life is precious. Thank you again for inviting. And in fact, I was looking for this kind of event networking, and you have given me that opportunity. Thank you.
Up next, Vasco Muslim Social Trust, Hassan Khan. Huge round of applause for Hassan Khan, Vasco Muslim Social Trust.
Hello, good evening everyone. My name is Hassan Khan and I'm running an NGO in the name of Vasco Muslim Social Trust, which was been registered in 2008. So almost 17 years past I've been running the NGO. And our main focus is on senior citizen. We work for senior citizen. We have a daycare center. We have a old age home also. And we work for the women for uplifting for the environment and for the end or this thing. There is a lot to tell, but the time is too short. So thank you very much for this, and we love to work with you together. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I thank Mr. Moinu and Mr. Samila Bilwadi for being here. We now take a short break from the and we go on to the key talk of the evening. We shall continue with the appreciations after this talk. We have a special guest with us, Mr. KK Suhail, hailing from Kerala. KK Suhail is a noted social leader, educator, development professional, currently serving as the director of Quill Foundation, an organization committed to research, advocacy and social justice. He has led Students Islamic Organization, a youth and where he has led many youth-centric initiatives promoting education, social awareness and ethical leadership. He has extensive experience in the non-profit and advocacy sector. KK Suhail continues to work at the intersection of faith, policy and social transformation. He is also known for his articulate leadership and thoughtful analysis. I call upon Mr. KK Suhail to deliver the key talk for the evening. KK Suhail.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for inviting me. Warm greetings to the organizers and also the grassroots workers and leadership of various NGOs. I'm really delighted to hear what actually the Goa NGOs do here, especially the ones who have felicitated just before me, and also many of them will be felicitated in the post my keynote address. Actually, you are the hope for the times that we are in. A time when corporates are ruling the country, not only our countries but across the world. They are running elections, they are running the so-called democratic institutions, and actually the causes of the people, the things that matters for the public has been sidelined. And these politicians who have been in the center of the universe, who have been thinking that the whole system is working for us and people are voting for us because for their own gains and benefits. It is a time where this is the real time where NGOs are playing their key role. And these NGOs are, as you can see, are seen as mostly as enemies by the various state governments. In the recent newspaper and media reports in South Africa, as you might have already seen, the South African NGOs have already been completely wiped off. There is no South African NGOs anymore, very little, because when corporations rule a state, when the state is being run by major corporations, there is no sound of people, there is no voice of the people, there is no voice of the voiceless. The NGOs are all suppressed. This is one important reality that we all recognize. And I see that there are basically Goa is a place of land of heritage, a land of tourism, and also a lot of migrant immigrants in Goa. This actually raises a lot of issues. This actually has in itself a lot of issues that need to be addressed, including the things that has been mentioned. Environment is one of the most important things that we need to address, and it is going to be a priority for all of us. I have been in this NGO for the last 20-25 years, NGO works. What I have seen is most of the NGOs who are into community development and most of the developmental जो है sector. Not only that, any other NGOs, non-state actors, when they work, even state actors, when they work, they lose a lot of insight in the work that they do. This is something that we need to be very careful about. Our Dr. Alexander Jacob, have you heard about Dr. Alexander Jacob? Is a very renowned IPS officer based in Kerala. And Alexander Jacob is known for his knowledge and wisdom. He has written a lot of books. He has been the Superintendent of Police of Kannur district once upon a time. He said in a channel, Safari channel, in his interview about a very interesting story that he had to face. He and the district collector once went to Aralam farm. This is a farm which is around 40 kilometer square area inside Kannur district. And there is a lot of the Adivasi population inside this farm. There is a 20 kilometer square is actually allocated for wildlife, and another 20 kilometer square is allocated for the Adivasi population. And they do a lot of work. They do a lot of farming. People benefit out of it. Especially they cultivate many things that is not available in other parts of the district. So district collector and the SP decided that we should go there and then try to address the issues of the tribal population in this farmland, the whole Aralam farm. This used to be a private land. Later it was confiscated by the state. So they said, okay, let's go, and then the whole state team went there, and they saw that these people doesn't have enough place to stay. They don't have good houses. They stay in houses which are made out of bamboo and they have plants, leaves and stuff. So we need to make them concrete houses. And they said that this is the solution for the problem faced by the people inside this in this land. So they decided, okay, then let's do one thing. We will allocate 600 crore rupees for the overall development of the farm, and also a huge amount will go for the housing issue of this particular tribal people. And then this thing was passed. In matter of 1 year, huge housing things has been made. There was, I think, 200-300 houses built all across this place. And then they were all happy about it. Oh, we did a very great job. We did a historic work because these people were not having good houses. They had cattle, they had many other things, so they need a house. So then after 4 years, Alexander Jacob told to the district head, said, we did a huge work 4 years back, which is basically giving housing, solving the housing problem of Aralam farm. Let's go and visit what happened after that. So after 4 years, they went to the same place. Or then what they saw was, to their surprise, they saw that they were staying in the same houses where they used to stay, and these concrete houses are inhabited by the cattle, by the cows, by the goats, and all the cattle. We asked them, what are you doing? What is this? We made a good house for you, and you are not staying in it. Cattle are staying. So हम लोग तो बहुत खुश है हमारा हाउस में. असल में चाहिए housing cattle के लिए. They are the ones who need a safe house. We already have a safe house. So instead of knowing and understanding the genuine problem faced by the people, we make our own conclusions and make our own solutions, and then we jump into conclusions and then do our work. And we invest a lot of money, a lot of resources and things inside this of no use. So this is something that happens in most of the NGO sector, unless we do a lot of research, need assessment, and identifying the real issues, we cannot actually solve problems. So just to bring your attention, well, this particular meeting is actually very important. This is where we bring networks, we build up networks, and we try to collaborate with organizations. I'm sure that this meeting will create a lot of waves after this meeting. people will start to have collaborations. There are organizations who does the same work, but they didn't know each other. They are working in different places. There are different success stories. There are different failure stories. These people have to sit together and understand what are the success stories that you have, what are the failures that you had to face. That way we can create more impact to the work that we do. So this is very important as far as this particular meeting is concerned. So NGOs are in a way, when state is not working properly, when they are not doing their work, NGOs does small work. And these NGOs, including us, are the people who actually are the most of the solution for most of the problems that we are studying. For instance, human rights. Human rights is the biggest issue that we face on a day-to-day basis. Not only for the marginalized sections, even the mainstream people. You are not considered as humans. You are not considered as equals. You are not considered as people who needs the basic considerations. I'm sure that in the days to come, the NGOs in India, their voices will be heard. We hope so. And if it has to be heard, we all should unite together. Have you seen the rope? The rope will have a lot of delicate fiber in it. And each delicate fiber is so delicate that you just pull it off, it will break. But if you take and just twist it together and make it a rope, it becomes a very strong thing to even just roll a huge rock. So this particular networking actually does the work of a rope. So we need to be professional in our work. That is very important. Whatever we do, we should be doing in an advanced manner, with all the expertise and all the resources that we have, and also that we can hire from outside. I strongly recommend that we need to explore when the funds are draining, the corporate funds are draining, when the government funds are draining for NGOs, we need to find out proper solution for our funding. This is the most important thing that everyone faces. For instance, people who are working in the educational field, they need to. Me personally run an education institution with a group of people. The institution has more than 5,000 students studying from KG to PG, having 4 different campuses. The thing that we faced earlier was, how do we get this rolling? How do we get the funds that we are lacking? So then later on we found out a solution how to do it. So everyone has their own solutions. This is very important thing that we need to ponder on. Even the same organization, the same platform can be used exclusively for discussing on the funding issues, on resource mobilization, about how to mobilize funds for our day-to-day activities. We also need to, on the next level, I recommend the leaders of this organization the Humanitarian Relief Society, HRS Goa, and the leaders of it to bring this to the next level. The meeting should be of the most microscopic issues that each one of us are facing. One is, of course, funding. Number 2 is the scientific governance of our institutions. How do we structure our organization in a way that the communication is very clear? How do we appreciate the staff of our organization? What are the appraisal methods that we should implement? And all these things are very important as far as NGOs are concerned. Most of the NGOs are not, I believe, and I've seen it clearly, that they are not up to the mark. They have been working in a way which is not. This is professional social work. This is not like a charity organization. It's a charity organization, of course, but it is a charity organization with a goal and professionalism. Professionalism should be the part and parcel of this the whole activity. So this next level of this meeting should be trying to focus on issues, how to reach the message of our organization to a large mass. How can we use social media for our cause, whatever cause we are doing. Workshops for NGOs on how to use social media effectively for our effective communication to the public and also to the system, and so on and so forth. Not only HRS, even many of our organizations within this hall can organize such workshops. So I strongly suggest that these should be things that should follow. This meeting should reproduce meetings like those, which will be more effective. And environment is a very important issue that I believe that how many organizations are working on environment here in this hall? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, yes, 5 organizations, which is commendable, which is highly appreciable. This is something that as humankind we are on a day-to-day basis. We believe, earlier we used to think that this is not a big issue, but this is a real issue. These are not issues that mere 1 or 2 NGOs should raise. It has to be issues that has to be raised and made aware to every single individual in our country. So these things that we don't find value in need to be exchanged. What is the importance of environmental activism in our country has to be sensitized by these organizations. Goan culture and identity is something which has been. Which are the organizations that work in? Yes, this is very important work that I forgot your name, gentleman. Zach. Yes. So this is very important work that is. He will definitely in the next maybe meetings clearly explain what are the things that they are doing and what are the things that they are going to do. He has come all the way from US and then revitalized this organization in the last few months. So this is another important issue. And women empowerment is a very important issue that has been told by some of the people who had taken the felicitation. And their economic empowerment, the safety networks, the legal awareness, health literacy, and so on. So I believe collaboration is a huge thing, and it's not a small thing. We always hear about collaboration every now and then. Do you use AI on a daily basis as NGOs? How many of you use artificial intelligence as your like for instance, you use Google once upon a time? I think I used Google maybe 1 year back. I don't know when I opened Google last time. As NGOs, not for drafting and stuffs, do you use artificial intelligence as your of your day-to-day NGO work? How many of you use? Please, if you can raise your hands. Okay. Not much, yes, but little, of course. So what do you use for? For editing, for text. Video editing purpose, which one? Okay. Okay. What do you use for AI for?
I use Canva for
editing. Okay.
Posters and presentations and banners.
Okay.
Even Meta, WhatsApp.
Okay. Meta inside WhatsApp. Okay. Does anyone use VO3? No? VO3? Have you heard about VO3? VEO3, because 3 of you told about video editing and you said Canva. So VO3 is the latest tool of Google, and this has actually caught everyone's attention throughout the world. It can create video out of nothing. You can create high quality, high dimension HD videos just by prompting, and you have to give the right prompt. And even a very nice video of the one that has been played here, not like this. Even this can be magnified into 100 times using the VO3 tool. Just give the right prompt, and it will create for you a very Hollywood style movie, a video without anything in hand, just a script and a prompt. That's it. You don't. It is the payment is very less. It is just 1,500 rupees per month. You pay for it, and you can produce videos which otherwise will at least cost you at least 3 lakh, 4 lakh rupees for 3 seconds, 4 seconds, for the kind of quality that it gives you. So maybe in the tea break we will play some videos which are made by VO3. So you got a big solution for your video problem for your NGO just by one sentence, yeah, VO3. So this is how this networking creates benefit. So I would strongly suggest that next meeting should be about the day-to-day problems that we as NGOs face and the solution, not all together in one meeting. One meeting will address one issue. For instance, video making of our activities. That is one issue. How to create the best video. So I really congratulate the leaders of this organizers of this meeting, and I would like to appreciate you all. I don't have words to appreciate, because in this time of kattagalam, we say in Malayalam kattagalam, yani rotten time, the kind of work that you are doing, the sacrifice you people are doing are actually, this will be written in the pages of history, that even in this time there were people like you who have been working day and night for the cause of the society, and you are beacon of hope for the people who are living in our times and also the generations to come. So applause for you all. So thank you so much, and I'm really glad. I'll be here till tonight, but again when I come to Goa, I wish I can visit each one of your offices and try to learn the good things that you are doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you once again, Mr. Suhail KK. We now continue with giving out the token of appreciations and recognition to our esteemed NGOs. I call upon Mr. Asif Hussain once again and Mr. Suhail KK, please, to join us on the dais. We now have Al Qadriya United Front Vasco, represented by Mohammad Yusuf Pirzadeh. Huge round of applause for Al Qadriya United Front Vasco. Up next, social activist Anthony De Silva. We have Anthony De Silva.
सगळ्यांक तुमकां देव बरी सांज दिवं. थर्ड टायम घेयना हांव. बेसिकली I don't know how people will take it. There are a lot of NGOs, they have some names. I'm almost a nameless NGO.
One man.
Basically, I have registered as Brainbox Institute.
Brainbox.
Yeah. And a lot of people in Goa don't know. Today I want to just make it known. I was nominated for a Human Rights Award at the national level. Don't make big out of it, but I'm, in one word, I just want to shorten the speech. I'm the joker in Goa. I fit anywhere. Thank you very much.
Up next, Deen Relief Charitable Trust, Abdul Khadir and Junaid. May I call upon Deen Relief Charitable Trust? Do you have someone? No. Next, Mapsa Muslim Federation, represented by Mr. Rafiq. May I call upon Mr. Rafiq, Mapsa Muslim Federation. Huge round of applause.
Good evening, everybody. We are registered in 2014 as a Mapsa Muslim Federation, and we are working. My friend is there, Bashir Naik, also with me, and we are working for the welfare of the society, irrespective of caste, religion, and all that. We are doing blood donation camps. We are visiting to the hospitals, needy peoples. We have done a lot of work in the pandemic period. So still we are working on it. All our Mapsa peoples are helping us, even irrespective of caste, religion, and all that. We are doing for the shelters, hospital. We are giving those who are not having shelters. We are building small houses for them also. Those who are collapsed in the in rainy season, something like. So still we are working. It's all of Almighty God, Allah Ta'ala Subhanahu. Thank you very much.
Up next, we have an independent representation. I welcome Antush Braganza to come up on stage. Mr. Antush Braganza.
Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for inviting me on this munch. And I was very much surprised that when my name was announced, that really I'm surprised. And I'm not a big NGO, but I'm just helping for the needy people. I'll tell you a small incident. I'll just speak in Konkani because Konkani is our my bhasha. That's why I'm always dying and I'm Konkanicho mogi. So I'll speak in Konkani. So also एक incident झालो. एक non-Goan तो आमचो एक doctor तो senior doctor, almost 70 years old. He's having a big house in Goa, big bungalow in old Goa. So तो कितें करतालो? Migrants आमची सर्वंटांक हाडटालो आमच्या ओरिसा झारखंडसान 2-2, 4-4 सर्वंटांक हाडटालो आनी तो तांकां बंदी करून दवरतालो आनी 4-4 म्हयने पगार दिनाशिल्लो आनीक तांकां धमकी दितालो भायर निकला तो चोरी का इंजाम डालकर तुमको अंदर करेंगा म्हणून आनी ती बाबडी भिताली. सो 4 म्हयन्यांनी कितें करतालो 4 ते 6 म्हयन्यांनी दुसरे हाडटालो सर्वंट्स आनी हांकां धांवडयतालो सारकें धांवडयतालो पगार दिनासतना. असो एक इन्सिडंट जालो. 2 चेडवां आयलीं तशींच ओरिसासान आनी तांकांय तशेंच केलें. ताणें आमचे एक सर्वंट आसा ताका फोन केलो. ताणें म्हाजे कडेन उलयलें आनी विथ द हेल्प ऑफ NGO एना मॅडम येना ग्रेसियस आमी तांकां रेस्क्यू केली आनी तांकां ती म्हणटाली कितें सर आमकां रेस्क्यू कर हांगसरली आनी वी हॅव जस्ट कम पोटाक लागून आयल्या म्हणून अशें आमकां पागार सुद्दां नाका पूण आमकां हाली रेस्क्यू कर बट देन वेन वी अप्रोच टू ओल्ड गोवा पुलीस स्टेशन that PI Edwin, he helped us and he called the doctor and he forced him to pay and they got their salary around 65,000. And this is the thing, I'm not a big NGO, but I just started. Thank you everybody, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Antush. I thank Mr. Asif Sen and Mr. Suhail for doing the honors. I call upon Mr. Akbar Khan and Mr. Abid on stage. Mr. Akbar Khan. I call upon Mr. Awais Ahmed on stage, please. Mr. Awais Ahmed. We now have Goa Outreach represented by Firoza Malik. Huge round of applause for Goa Outreach. Do we have Firoza Malik? No. Okay, next Uruj. Uruj represented by Rahila Khan. Do we have Uruj? Yes. Huge round of applause for Uruj.
Hello. I hope you all can hear me. I'm a teacher, so I think I can talk loud. I don't need the mic. Uruj is something that is formed by me and my student from Government Polytechnic Panjim, and we started with Beggar Free Goa. So we have a few friends who are very passionate about the topic, and we have been doing this. We've been spreading the word. We've been helping along with the government. We are not doing it alone. We are taking the help of Goa Police. We are taking the help of the government also. I think more or less we have kind of come to a level where we are able to see that these beggars are out of Goa, and slowly we will be working on other projects also. We are thinking of skill development and things like that. Thank you so much. Would like to work with everybody.
Next up, Curators Foundation. Curators Foundation by Kamran Siddiqui. Huge round of applause for Curators Foundation.
Good evening everyone, and thank you for the acknowledgement. Curators Foundation is a very small organization, has been working for the past 5 years. Small in the sense because we have so far never taken any funding as such. It has always been self-funded. Now because we started in 2020 February, and soon after that the COVID hit. After that, you know that things financially have not been very stable in this country, and now we are looking at taking few funds from some places so that we can expand our operations. So far we have done only small works, off and on some blood donation camps, food distribution. During COVID we did a lot of work of food distribution as well as distribution of PPE kits to the GMC. And this was all self-funded or funded by the friends. And after that we have been involved in the area because we cannot do too much we try to do whatever is close to us, and our focus has been mostly people who have been within our area, and we get consumed with that. So the purpose of this organization is basically upliftment. We generalize it, upliftment of people who need that. So we cover environment, we cover sanitation, hygiene, we cover women empowerment, we cover education, we cover health in these areas wherein people need that. So whatever we have done so far, it also includes during COVID period, there were also a lot of couples intention. We have done a lot of counseling work for them. Then other than that, we have also been instrumental in making people employable. You know, many a times people are educated but still they are not employable. So they have got their 10th certificate and 12th certificate, but they can't talk, they can't present themselves. So we have been instrumental in making them presentable and making themselves employable. We are very soon going to start some English speaking and personality development courses for about 20 ladies around the area. Other than that, we also in this 27th, 28th and 29th, we are organizing a program for students which is organized by a CSR activity by Bajaj Finserv. This we are doing in collaboration with someone. That is going to give a 3-day certificate course to students who have done their 12th onwards. But though it is for students, anybody can join that who's 12th pass, and it's basically financial education. They'll get a certificate on that, and they will also get a stipend of 500 rupees per day. It's going to happen at Pato. So in case any of you would like to join, or your people, or you know some people who can join, you please let me know, because it is just going to happen. You can note down my phone number. It's 992-134-7072, and in case you have anybody for that, please let me know and I'll put them on that. Thank you very much.
I call upon Goa Outreach, represented by Firoza Malik. I heard we have Firoza Malik in the house. Yeah. Huge round of applause for Goa Outreach. Goa Against Gundaraj by Dipesh Naik. Goa Against Gundaraj.
A very big thank you for HRS. Actually, I am one of the members of Gundaraj. Against Gundaraj, you can say. And the problem is that with the Goan is that there is a problem with the law and order. That is a real problem going on. We are facing, and there we have dacoities and murders and assaults, and especially on the NGO. I am to say the activists. So it is a big concern. As Mr. Sohail has said, that we are the voice for the voicelesses, and if these things happen, and it is clearly stating that networking for a better tomorrow among the NGOs is the basic line, the bottom line, because we have really literally reached to the bottom of our democracy. We have to fight it out, and most of our awardees who have won this, I'm going to say this award, we are closely associated with so many things. Because initially, as an activist, I started with the tenancy law in Goa, because it was implemented long time back, and the underprivileged people in Goa, especially the Kul and Munkas, Means the tenants and the people who are staying in the landlords areas, I mean, the houses, were not given the rights. So that is the main cause of our this one. For a very big period, you can say, we have been fighting this cause in Goa, that the people who are underprivileged, who are the natives Goans here, have not been allotted the rights of the land as well as the house. And of late, we have been working against the electronic voting system. Now recently we started with this big Goa against Gundaraj. And recently also with the SR also, means we are totally huge, engaged with all types of anti you can say democratic forum which is going in Goa. So I will appeal to all of them who are working as NGOs and the activists to participate and get networking done. As Mr. rightly Sohail has said, that we have to bind all this one in a rope, and that is how we can move forward. And I appreciate this particular organization for getting the peoples together in forming Go Society in Goa. Thank you so much.
The second last name for the evening, I call upon Lifeline Foundation by Sheikh Ashfaq. Huge round of applause for Lifeline Foundation.
I won't take much of the time. Thank you very much for the organizers. We Lifeline Foundation, we works among the underprivileged population in the field of health and education. As Mr. Sohail has rightly said, we as an NGOs are being partially heard or not heard at all. I think I have seen so many, I am working here for 20 years in the NGOs, and first time meeting the first time friends. It's very sad on my part. And the need of an hour is the unity of the whole social service organization and the NGOs. We need to be one. We need to have a pressure tactics. We have been totally unheard, a neglected lot. So it's a time, as Sohail again has said, that very often we should meet, not with the cause, but with some excuse. Thank you very much.
Potentially the last name for the day, I call upon Smile Keepers Foundation, represented by Mr. Yunus. Huge round of applause for Smile Keepers Foundation.
Okay. So we started in 2019 and recognized by Government of India in 2021. Smile Keepers Foundation is an youth-centric NGO working in multiple domains. So I'll give you a brief about the missions which we have started. We have come up with Mission Saath and Apne, where we provide food and clothing for the people on a daily basis. We came up with Mission Kamakhya, that is to provide education for the girl child about his safety and hygiene during menstruation period. We came up with Mission Gogo, which is the largest running mission across India, where we collab and partnership with n number of schools from Karnataka, Goa and Mumbai, and be the development partner of that school. We sponsor the entire education system for the kid and work for the betterment of the school. Besides that, for environment, we came up with many cleanliness drive across Mumbai and Goa, we made a machine that separates microplastics, which are very dangerous. We separate microplastics from this beach sand. Besides this, we also came up with a bill which supports the mental health of slum, and we have put it across like in front of government, and we are hoping to get a best result. So I would like to thank everyone for all your support, and we'll be working together with everyone in future. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Awez, Mr. Abid, for doing the honors. I believe, I am confident we have not missed out anyone. Yes, we have not. I now call upon Mr. Azruddin Syed to end today's evening with a small concluding remark and an open session.
Thank you, Mr. Osman. Before we conclude, and thank you all, we have many suggestions from you all, and the common thing what we have understood is we need to have one umbrella organization for all NGOs in Goa. If it is okay, then we'll move to the second level. Is this okay for all? Please. Yes. So we'll be making a WhatsApp group of all the NGO leaders so that we can communicate and engage you all in the next upcoming activities. Yeah.
So actually, some of the NGOs have already formed one WhatsApp.
Okay.
So 2 years back we had NGOs meet.
World NGO Day.
World NGO Day, where we brought in NGOs from Goa.
Okay.
Almost, I think, 20 of them were there, and we started a forum kind of a thing. And then last year again we met. So every 20. Yeah.
Okay.
Since the group is already there,
Yes.
we can add some more people in it. And
So we'll discuss with our HRS team, and we'll let you know. And if we'll combinedly join together with other NGOs also, that will be more good, I think. So before we go for networking and have the tea, I thank Almighty Allah for giving us this opportunity to engage you all today here in the Fortune Miramar in Panji. Hope this will be an historic event for better tomorrow of Goa, inshallah. And I thank all the NGO leaders for coming here from your busy schedules and engaging with us, collaborating with us, and making this event successful. I thank all the volunteers for helping us to conclude this program in a beautiful way. At last, I also thank the management of hotel for helping us to do this event. Thank you very much. We will be having networking snacks. Thank you, one and all.